Hi everyone, book reviewer here. This time reviewing on the 2020 film Mulan. Now, as you know, the 2020 film Mulan is meant to be a fantasy action drama film that is meant to be a live action adaptation of the 1998 film Mulan. Well, I think, the 1998 film Mulan is more about family, integrity, and making your family proud. I think the 2020 film Mulan does the opposite of what made the original work. Instead of being like this understandable, relatable film, it tries to be this chop-socky, over-the-top Asian dramatic film. And the premise is meant to feature, the live action version of Mulan, who's meant to be this adventurous, active young girl. And we see how that, her parents do kind of try to get her to be a bit more responsible. We do see how she's a bit more free-spirited, and she seems to have this gift that her mother wants to hide, that her father tries to help her understand. You got her younger sister in this version, who is a bit more afraid of spiders, and you see how Mulan tries to be a bit balanced despite it not working out. The difference is that, we kind of see how Barai Khan, who's meant to be a dangerous war leader, who's avenging his father, sets out to kind of avenge his death. We kind of see how Mulan takes her father's place, unknown to him. But the only difference is that, Mushu isn't used in the film, and the role of the Lucky Cricket is given to a different character. And I think what the problem that the film goes for is trying to be this Western Asian film that makes Mulan this unstoppable badass. It's gonna make her this big important character that I think we all know what happens with Western Asian, basically, action films. They always make the kind of main character this tough as nails badass. They're gonna make them this character who can do anything, and this makes the film over the board, this kind of stereotypical Asian film. I think what made the original work was that, Mulan was a screw-up, but you could tell she was aware of it. You can tell she wanted to make her father proud, and you can tell deep down Mulan knew it was never going to be easy. I think what made the animated version work was that, when you had the character Zhang, you could kind of tell deep down that he had to keep the role of being the leader, the sort of role of being the kind of mental to the team work, and you could tell deep down that Mulan and him would build a relationship, but I always personally felt they should have made them more like friends and mentors. I feel like the live action version goes for this with a different character being the role of mentor, but it feels like it takes away both the light-hearted and the sort of understandable moments. And I think the problem with Barai Khan is that they just make him this kind of evil villain with an unstoppable army. And when you kind of got one of the characters being the character's Falcon, who is meant to be a bit of a witch, I can kind of see where they wanted to kind of make her a bit of this redeemable character. But the problem is, it doesn't really build anything with her. I think if they made Xilang Lang the sort of mother of Mulan, and making Mulan a half-witch, maybe a kind of half-mortal, it would have probably have built more to a character. Maybe her understanding why her actual mother wanted to abandon being human and wanting to believe that she could probably help do the right thing, only to be corrupted. I think the problem is, when an Asian property comes into Western soil, you know it's going to be butchered. You know there's going to be moments where the film is going to be altered, changed, and being this kind of over dramatic, over the sort of insensitive film. And I think the problem is it takes away key moments that made the original film Mulan work. Because, yeah, when you've got the supporting role in the family, when you know you want to make your family proud, you know deep down that the original Mulan felt like this relatable film. And I think the problem is, yeah, when the characters do speak, it feels like there's moments where the characters feel a bit out of sync, and there's moments where the characters, when they speak, sounds like it was done in this over the top, dramatic overdub. And I think we've all seen this in other dub properties, where some characters are going to sound over menacing, over bad, and all that. I think, well, yeah, the original Mulan works. I think the 2020 film tries to be this over dramatic, over the top, but not knowing what it really wanted to be. So I think this film definitely deserves a thumbs down. Not good, not great, but not one of the best. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.